There is something going on in Atlanta I wanted to bring up because it's an interesting story that maybe someone listening could have been burned by. It has to do with squatters.
I had a friend who had a rental in Atlanta and squatters came in. It took a year to get them out. Like lost rent for a year.
It's amazing that the laws favor these delinquents.
And why do they?
I don't know why that doesn't change. I had that happen I used to own a condo at Atlantic Station right there at the Atlantic, that really tall building.
You did?
And one of the people from, and my fault for renting them, the unit from Real Housewives of Atlanta, rented it from me.
Oh, you never told this story.
I don't know if I have or not, but they paid in all cash first. They tried to, and I said, you got to go get, I can't take this money. They're trying to pay me in all cash for the whole year. The credit was so bad that I said, you can rent this, but you need to pay for the year. And a year later, they wouldn't get out.
This is insane.
And they have so many rights. I had to go finally get an eviction. I tried to film the eviction. They wouldn't let me. But it's a circus. Someday I'll tell that story, but I don't want to get legal because it got ugly. Like, it just was very bad. But there's a thing going on in Atlanta, this phenomenon sweeping through the ATL.
What?
But first, I want to play a clip of you. This is the CEO of the National Rental Home Council, David Howard. Listen to this.
We're seeing situations of trespassing in Atlanta that we're not seeing anywhere else in this country. We need to talk about this for what it is. This is criminal trespassing.
And it's at a bad level. So this quote...
It is criminal trespassing.
Yes. This quote stemmed from a news story about an Instagram ad seen all around Atlanta from a company called One-Time Payment Homes. And at first glance...
One-time payment homes, okay.
Yep, it looks like another real estate pro hustling to rent homes on social media. But a closer look spells it out. A one-time payment. And the home is yours. That's it. Just like the name. One-time payment homes. No mortgage, no rent, and that's the deal being advertised on Instagram.
I don't understand.
The catch is that you become a squatter, also known as a criminal. So now the account states clearly they have no legal right to these homes, but obviously people are not paying attention. But at One-Time Payment Homes, this site makes it clear that these are just for you to take. So they're encouraging you to be a thief.
And they're getting the payment, the one-time payment?
Yes. The company's owners will come out, and so will the police.
Are they just finding, like, random empty homes?
Yes. And the police will tell you there's nothing they can do about it. Squatters' rights.
This is insane.
So WSB got involved, the reporter Justin Gray, and here's a clip from one of the local homeowners that got hustled. And this is from WSB.
It's like I gave away $200,000 is how I feel.
Michael Holmes used his life savings to buy this DeKalb County home out of foreclosure 8 months ago as a rental property.
It's been a nightmare.
The alleged squatter living inside has filed more than 30 motions in court to tie up Holmes' effort to get him out.
If I can't bring this to some type of resolution, I'll be in jeopardy of filing bankruptcy.
One-Time Payment Homes is running a New Year's special, $1,400 for keys and a lease. So as a squatter, you can, quote, stack money and turn your life around.
And it makes you feel like, why do you play by the rules if everyone doesn't have to?
How can they get away with, obviously they're changing locks.
This is unbelievable. Doesn't this scare you?
Yeah, it's happening to multiple people. So Channel 2, kudos to them. They went undercover to try to confront these people. Only problem is Channel 2 showed up in the Channel 2 van when they went to go meet the guy.
They weren't undercover? Are you serious?
Can you believe that?
Oh,
they showed up in the van.
No.
And they had a person from One-Time Payment Homes, a representative, agreed to meet them. And then here's what happened. So they come up in the van, and what happens? The dude flees.
Hey, sir, it's Justin Gray with Channel 2. Are you selling a squatter home right here? You got the keys? Did you talk to JP about the keys?
The dude ran away.
This This is unbelievable.
So anyway, be on the lookout for things like this.
Bards, this is crazy.
It is complete. It's been going on for like over a year that all these people are just showing up. So if you have a rental home or something and you don't go by often, that's when they're infiltrating these houses and just taking over.
Yeah, we'll have to ask Jimmy Barron about this, because I imagine he's had some clients that have gone through this.
Maybe not a happy ending, but a silver lining.
Wow.
After Gray's investigation aired, he sent a link to Instagram, and Instagram said they ended up taking the account down for violating their terms of service. But
that's good.
Well, that's not the only place they can advertise. So just sometimes when you're desperate for money, you'll make some stupid decisions. But know that this company is out there, and they are definitely in play. But what does it take to get them thrown in jail?
This has to happen because the squatters' rights, I mean, I've had friends that have been burned by this, and it's going on all over the world, all over the country.
And it's so hard to get them out. I had to pay whatever, I forget, this has been several years, but I had to pay so much just to get the company to go evict them. And so you show up, and they give you a day, the sheriff comes, and looks like a bunch of guys who used to play college football with big, hefty bags. And they were in and out of my condo in seconds, it seemed, throwing that person's stuff out, and they take it and they literally put it on the curb.
Do you think this ever happens to people that rent an Airbnb and then they just stay and never leave?
I'd have fear of it. It happened in L.A. recently. There was a lady who rented a very swanky above apartment condo, I believe, and she wouldn't leave. So they get in there, change the locks, and then squat.
Can I ask a question? Why do squatters have rights?
Man, that's the $1 million question.
I don't understand that.
Yeah, why, oh why? So beware. It's the original. It is 99X.